prescriptive periods for collection. In other terms dito is yung statutory period for collection. Mayroon tayong dalawa. Pag halimbawa, if yung assessment ay nagkaroon ng assessment on a regular basis na walang fraud na nangyari, ang after the assessment, pag nag-issue na ng fund, okay, yung mail date niya, yun yung pagbasihan ng starting ng 5 years. Okay, on the next day on that is the day 1. Okay. Tandaan natin yan. That's the day 1. So, until ano yung 5 years matapos. But of course, mayroon niyang mga pwedeng masuspend because of some situation. Like example, madidiscuss din natin yan on the other parts. Example, kung hindi mo nakita yung yung taxpayer, halimbawa pag-deliver mo, wala siya talaga doon sa doon sa place kung saan naka-register yung kanyang address, doon sa tax filing or tax returns or doon sa kanyang registration sa BIR, kung wala siya doon, ang ibig sabihin niyan, pwedeng masuspend yung running ng 5 years. May mga pagkakataon din, halimbawa, na pag nag-request siya for reinvestigation, so halimbawa, di ba, yung BIR is mag-serve ng fund. Okay. Sa pag-serve ng fund, pwede mag-reply yung taxpayer in 2 ways. Yung reconsideration at saka reinvestigation. Kung yung kanyang reply is reconsideration, yung running ng 5 years is ganun pa rin. Tatakbo pa rin yan. Pero kung yung kanyang reply is reinvestigation, yung running ng 5 years ay masususpend yan pag nagre-reply yung BIR na granted yung kanyang reinvestigation. Kasi depende kasi yan na kung granted yung kanyang reinvestigation or hindi. So kung granted yan ng BIR, then mag-stop yung running of the 5 years pag granted. Okay. Okay. So again, focus lang muna tayo dito sa 5 years. So yun yung 5 years pagkatapos ng assessment, parang 5 years, mag-start yung 5 years on the next day of the mail date, which is the day 1. Paano kung mayroong mga exception, may mga fraud? So kung may fraud, hindi 5 years yung pagkokolekta. Now, mangyari dito ganito. Kung may fraud kasi, una-una, kung may fraud, okay, mag-iba yung takbo. Fraud. Option 1. Option 1 ng BIR. BIR action ha. Dito tayo magsisimula. Option 1. Okay. Pwede sila mag-execute when there's a fraud ha, or non-filing. Na-discover nila na non-filing of taxes. Kasi ang dito is within 10 years. Okay. Dito tingnan natin. Within 10 years from the date of the falsity at saka fraud or omission or non-filing. Non-filing, sorry. Hindi nasali dito. Or non-filing. Okay. Ang mangyari dito, within 10 years, sa date of discovery nila, doon sila magsisimula. Okay. Una, option 1, immediate collection. Okay, wala lang assessment, immediate collection agad. Okay, pwede lang gawin ito sa court collection. So, magdidemanda sila agad, provider evidences doon sa kanilang nakita, provide doon sa court, then that's considered as immediate collection. Okay. Magtatagal ang kaso na yan within ang gagawin lang ito ng filing doon sa court, kailangan mangyari diyan within 10 years. Okay. Hindi kailangan na matapos yung kaso within 10 years. Ang kailangan lang mangyari ang filing within 10 years. Kasi ang sinasabi doon, kailangan magkaroon, binibigyan ng ng procedures ng pag-process ng collection within 10 years. Hindi sinasabi doon na yung collection ay matatapos within 10 years. So, kailangan lang na mag-file sila doon sa court within 10 years. So, that's the option 1. Immediately, collection agad through court. Kailangan mangyari yung filing ng court within 10 years. Okay? Option 2. Ang option 2, una, pwede silang ng assessment. Hindi sila ang gagawin nila is conduct examination, conduct an assessment. Okay. Ayun yung gagawin nila, an assessment process. So, una-una, examine, then review. Okay. Kailangan mangyari itong assessment na to, yung fund of this fraud. Okay. Kailangan within 10 years. Okay. Dapat magkaroon ng assessment within 10 years from the date of discovery pa rin. Ito pa rin. From the date of discovery. Dapat within 10 years. Okay, ang tanong, paano yung collection? Pag nagkaroon ng fund, then mayroon pa silang plus 5 years to collect. Ayun. So, pag may fund, again, just like with the normal process, pag may fund, automatic, yung next day after the mail date is yung day 1. Mail date of fund. Okay? Next day is day 1. Okay. Now, nakita niyo yung kaibahan? Una-una, ang kaibahan dito, si option 1, wala nang assessment. Automatic, file agad sa court kung magkano yung kailangan nilang kukolektahin. Pero yung filing dun sa court, dapat mangyari within 10 years. Option 2 naman, hindi mo na magpa-file ng collection sa court or summary proceedings. Ang gagawin nila ay magsiserve mo na sila ng fund assessment. So, kailangan yung fund ay mangyari within 10 years ang pag-serve nila ng assessment. Pagkatapos na na-serve nila ng fund, then back to normal yung collection ng tax. But at this time, 5 years na lang yung period allowed to collect from the date na na-serve nila yung fund. Okay, the mail date is the day 1, the next day of that is the day 1. So, until such time na matapos yung 5 years. But again, yung pag-execute ang sinasabi ng 5 years na limitation, that is only intended doon sa pag-execute ng collection. Hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan matapos yung collection or makollect talaga yung tax within 5 years. Hindi yon. Basta ang sinasabi lang doon is yung pag-execute ng collection.